So here I'm going to use Geometer Sketchpad. So you need to open up Geometer Sketchpad to learn how to do this. We're going to learn how to rotate an object to create some objects with rotational symmetry. So if I'm on Sketchpad right now, my version might be slightly different than yours, but in any case, if I click on basically this line here, I can go ahead and draw a line, and I can draw lines in various different from one point to the next. I can also, let's see, draw a circle. I'm going to draw one over here that connects to this line, and I can also put just a point on here. And I can even just draw, well, let's say a point like that. I can also put in some text. And let's say I want to put in right here, I want to put in hello. Alright, let's say that that's my whole, all the text that I want to add in there. Every time I click on this arrow, it allows me to select things. So let's say I want to take this point and hide it. I can do display, and oh, actually I have other stuff selected here, so I don't want to do that. So I have the hello selected, and I want to unselect that. So I want to make sure that let's say I don't want any of these points in my drawing here. I can do display, hide points. Okay, and so I do have one point that I want to show up in the hello. Let's say though, actually I do need to put the point on the end here. Whatever point that I want to do my rotation on here, I need to have that in there, so I need to have at least that point. I can always hide it later. Now I want to rotate this whole object. Alright, and so if I highlight the whole thing by making sure I'm on the select arrow and then dragging it across the whole thing, now I go to transform, rotate, and oh, I know what I forgot to do. I'm going to cancel that. This thing is automatically rotating on this point here, which I didn't really want to. I really wanted to rotate on this point. So I need to double click the point that I'm going to rotate around. Now I go to transform, rotate, and it's going to rotate it. In this case, it'll go by 90 degrees. Any angle you can use here, as long as it's divisible by 360 degrees, then you will get a particular shape that is going to have rotational symmetry. So I'll go ahead and put 60 degrees here, and I'll rotate it. And it has rotated everything but the text. The text doesn't rotate with it. So that was a little new thing I was trying with the text, and it didn't work that way, so I can't rotate the text. So, but I keep on doing transform, rotate, rotate, transform, rotate, rotate, and one more time, transform, rotate, rotate, and I have created a symmetrical object here. Since the hello didn't get rotated with it for whatever reason, oops, I hit delete, but I had everything selected, so that was a bad idea. So I hit edit, undo, delete objects. I need to make sure that I unselect everything else. So if I go through and unselect all these things that are selected, there's probably an easier way of unselecting that, the whole thing. So I deselect everything so that I'm making sure I'm only deleting this hello. Then I delete it, and now I have a symmetrical object here. And I can basically go ahead and select the whole thing again, and I'm going to copy it with Command C or Control C, and I can go, let's say, put it into a Word document. Here's one that I already made here, but I could put this right below it here. I'm going to make this one a little smaller just by dragging it like this, and I'm going to paste another one in there, and once again select that. I'm going to make it a little smaller So now I have a couple of them right next to each other here. And it's helpful if I hit return after I do one so I can put the next one in there. Alright, so now I have a couple of objects with rotational symmetry in there, and let's see if you can be really creative and create some of these on your own. Go ahead and do that.